I hear the music. Let's see. Ooh. Yay, party! Well, it's just, you know, everybody's saying congrats. Although, do I have to wear the stupid beige pajamas? They look terrible. Well, either way, the breach is sealed. Although I think Solus may have left. Hey guys, we did it. We all did it. Yay, Cullen! Aww. Am I gonna have to make a speech? I didn't exactly prepare.
A moment, my lady. My agents have found no trace of Solus. He has simply vanished.
Oh dear.
If he does not wish to be found, there's likely nothing we can do. But I will keep looking.
Why would he just leave? Something must be wrong.
You said he was upset about the orb.
That can't be the only reason.
No.
Now that Corypheus has been defeated, we have a moment to stop and celebrate.
Indeed.
Afterwards, you will be busy. Every noble in southern Thedas is clamoring to meet you.
I don't see what all the fuss is about. Corypheus needed to be stopped.
And you are the one who stopped him. Previously, you were an upstart, a Dalish elf leading a band of rebels and heretics. Until Corypheus revealed himself, they could not see the single hand behind the chaos. Once he did, they knew. A magister and a darkspawn in one creature. The ultimate evil. Now you are the only power left standing. Enjoy the evening while you can, Inquisitor.
Fair enough, I guess. So it's just like with the end of Origins. We have a big party, and I guess I can talk to everybody right before we end. Cullen.
Am I imagining it? Or do we have a moment to breathe?
We have a moment.
I think you're right. You brought us here. You are proof that the Inquisition made a difference. That we will continue to do so.
I'm glad to hear it. There's still work to be done.
For once, I'm willing to leave it till tomorrow. I should let you mingle. I'm sure everyone desires your attention. As much as I might want it for myself.
You're not the only one, handsome. Trust me. Blackwall, what do you have to say?
All this pomp and ceremony can't top seeing that bastard Corypheus burn.
Agreed.
No matter what happens to me now, I can say I was there. I helped you bring him down.
We did it together.
It took all of us, but we did it.
I shudder to think where we'd be without you leading us. So now that you've saved the world, what's next? Hoping to put it all back together?
It's a tremendous task.
It'll be a huge undertaking.
If anyone can do it, you can. If you ever need my help, you know where to find me. I'll be ready.
Well, I think you're kind of stuck to work with us anyway, but I digress. What do you say, Bull?
So, demons, dragons, giant asshole Vint on a big magic rock. You don't let it get dull, boss. Good stuff.
You helped make it possible, Bull.
That's what they pay me for. It's weird. I joined the Inquisition under orders from the Ben Hasrath and stayed because Corypheus was an asshole. Now that it's done, I've got no orders. For the first time in my life, I can go wherever I want.
Got anywhere in mind?
If it's all the same with you, I'm pretty good right here. Anyway, the only place I'm going tonight is back for more drinks. To us, being alive, and the bad guys not. Anan.
I'm glad to have you here, Bull. This party would probably be a little bit dull without you. Cole, what do you have to say?
He tried to bind me, but it failed. Did you see it? Did you see me?
Yeah.
Demons abound when you tell them what they are so loudly that it's all they can hear. They have to be what you want. But I know who I am now. I am me, thanks to you.
You did it yourself, Cole.
Maybe I did. What happens next? Where do we go?
The Inquisition is just getting started.
Yes. Because of you. Thank you for letting me stay.
I'm glad that you're here, Cole. I'm glad you can find some use in your life now. How about you, Sarah? Are you tipsy as hell?
Finally got a party, yeah? A bit of fun for saving the world.
Hmm.
It's the least Andraste's Herald deserves for making things normal again. Except for, you know, everything ever again. I mean, is this for us or for her? Or, you know, him? Because I was there and I still don't know what's real.
In the wake of this mess, people should think whatever brings them comfort.
So, you don't know? Like everyone else? Fine. Put it all behind us. Still some things to do yet, right? Because I'm in no hurry to go back to... Val Rio. That's where I was. You mind if people still stay around? For whatever?
This is home if you'll have it.
Shut at you. I cry, I'm punching everyone. Alright, enough of that. Is this a party or what? Raise them for winning! Big freaking heroes, Inquisitor. All of us.
To be fair, you didn't do much, because I didn't use you much, but eh. To each his own, I guess. Was anyone over here? I don't see anyone over here. Wait. Well, there's Dorian.
I was passing through the hall this morning and a serving girl saw me and squealed. Actually squealed, dropped her laundry and everything, such a mess. She was completely breathless. You were at the battle with the evil one, weren't you? I didn't even get a chance to answer. She hugged me. Hugged me. This is your influence.
Oh, you got groupies now. You got fans. Isn't that interesting? Although to be fair, it's not right to just hug without permission.
Mind you, I can't say I hate the notion of being the good Tevinter. I suppose you can't all be evil bastards. The blacksmith said that, and he spat when we first met. I hope my father hears. He will shit his small clothes from shock, I swear.
Will you be returning to Tevinter now?
No, actually. I was thinking of sticking around for a while.
You will?
Tevinter lacks the presence of my best and only friend. It'll keep.
Oh, I'm his best and only friend. Isn't that awesome? I would love to have you as a best friend. You're awesome, Dorian. Josephine, what do you have to say?
Ugh, I should never have hired a new caterer so late.
Leave it be, Josie. Everything's fine.
It is not! I'm so sorry, nothing's quite as it should be. Do you like the drinks? I'm not sure about them.
The drinks are fine. It's been a wonderful evening.
I hope you're not just saying that. You're not, are you? What a disaster. The Somali was late, the invitations to our guests barely went out at all, and
Calm down.
it was so wonderful to prepare for a small banquet instead of the end of the world. Do you know what everyone is talking about tonight, from commoners to kings?
Me?
Us. Dedas is discussing the success of the Inquisition.
You helped it happen.
You played no small part in our rise to power.
You had a role yourself, if I recall correctly. Truly, we will never forget those we lost. But for tonight, to victory.
To victory. Anyone else? Anyone else over here? I don't think so. Alright. Liliana?
Enjoying the refreshments? Josephine sent all the way to the capital for the petit four.
I must remember to thank her for the trouble.
She's been craving the cakes from Madame Lucien's shop for months. This celebration gave her the perfect excuse. To you, Inquisitor, for all you've done.
Agreed. Cassandra?
I can't believe it's over. It seemed an impossible task. Defy the Chantry, build the Inquisition from nothing, defeat a creature that would be a god. And yet here we are, celebrating.
It's worth celebrating.
So we should be. Defeating Corypheus was no simple task.
He was so confident of his power, he could not conceive of losing.
If he could, he would never have challenged me.
And he would have gone into hiding. Yes, it worked out far better this way. I intend to rebuild the Seekers of Truth, to make us the order we were meant to be. That will take time. Meanwhile, I am free to remain with the Inquisition. I think back to how we first met, and here you stand. You are the Inquisitor, a symbol of hope and change to so many. And you are my friend. How did that happen, I wonder? I'm pleased it did. You are a great woman, and I will always stand at your side.
Thank you, Cassandra. I appreciate it. You've come a long way from 2, where you were just throwing the book at Varric. How about you, Vivian?
So much to do, my dear. I'll be returning to Valwayu to organize the Loyalist mages. The Empress requires my expertise during what is sure to be a difficult transition. But that will wait. Are you enjoying the celebration? Josephine was in a frenzy arranging it.
As a matter of fact, I am.
And well you should. It's a miracle we survived this ordeal. Go mingle. The night is still young.
Alright. Now, is that anyone else I have to think about? I haven't seen Varric actually yet. Because I don't think I've seen Varric yet. No, I don't think so. Solus disappeared. I don't know where he went. But where is Varric? I think I talked with everybody else but Varric. Where is Varric? Well, I don't want to miss out on Varric. I don't. There you are, Varric. You rascal, you were hiding. Varric. Varric. Talk to me. Talk to me, Varric. let me talk to Varric. Oh, did I miss my opportunity? Oh. Booger. Oh, alright then. I guess the only thing left is to return to my quarters and continue on with things.
You managed to slip away?
Yep.
I thought I might claim more of your attention after all.
Oh yeah. I'm glad you found me.
I'm glad you're here.
Good. Battle's over. There will be a new divine. Yet I don't care about anything other than you being alive.
Cullen.
I don't know what happens after this.
Doesn't matter. We'll face it together.
Neither do I.
I just have a permanent
It is
smile on
said
my
that
face.
Corypheus woke after his long slumber and found the world gone awry. He fought to bring back those days of magic and shadow, to raise himself as a god and set things right. Now, we are left with a scar in the sky to remind us of what almost was. It tells us that a great victory against chaos was won, but left the world forever changed. Consider the mighty empire of Orlais, where Empress Celine remains on her golden throne. The civil war is ended and order finally restored. The Empress is unchallenged. But at what price? Blood drips from Celine's hands, and all her court know it. However, none are in a position to move against her. As Orlais heals and its strength returns, relations with the Inquisition slowly sour. Icy receptions meet the Inquisition inside the Imperial Court, where most prefer that Orlais bow to no one, not even heroes. Many believe that when the Empire's fortunes wane once more, Celine will stand alone. The Grey Wardens of the South slowly rebuild in the months following the events at Adamant. They declare it time for the Order to emerge from the shadows, to join the rest of humanity in fighting their ancient foes. Rumors abound that they severed ties with their leaders at Weishaupt, and that a bitter war now rages between them.
Interesting.
What becomes of Hawke is unknown, save that all news out of Weishaupt soon ends. Does the sudden silence indicate a battle within, or something far worse? 1 month after the defeat of Corypheus, the Chantry names Leliana as successor to the Sunburst throne. Given the name Divine Victoria, she first declares an end to the Circle of Magi. The Mages will now govern themselves. She opens the priesthood to other races, declares support for the Inquisition, and rededicates the Chantry to the principle of charity. Divine Victoria is controversial from the start. Several new sects arise, resisting her reforms and declaring her rule a threat to the faith. She meets with their leaders, urging unity. Miraculously, her words take root, and for now, the Chantry remains strong.
Go Liliana.
The Inquisition's mages, the former rebels led by Grand Enchanter Fiona, are left with a choice. When Leliana disbands the circles, they leave the Inquisition and reform the College of Enchanters as a new order. The college, they say, will allow mages of the South to gather in peace and seek new solutions to age-old problems. For the moment, it appears to be working. Mages are enjoying unprecedented acceptance throughout Thedas.
That could change, though. Interesting.
And what of the Inquisition itself? Its military might has grown, now rivaling that of kingdoms. Fear of the Inquisition's army has become the true source of its power. I leave Skyhold now, knowing that power will continue to grow. The Inquisitor is a symbol to many, a leader of the changing world order. To others, she has become a target. They linger in the shadows, waiting for their day to come. When it does, the Inquisition shall stand, ready.
So, she's off somewhere. Question is where? Okay, well that's it, I guess. There's the credits. Oh, wow. Oh, that was intense. Still wish I could have talked to Varric, but I guess there's that. This is gonna be a long-ass credit sequence, and I really don't want to skip it either, just because so many people worked on this game. So much time and effort went into this whole game. But, oh my god, that was a roller coaster of a ride, wasn't it, everybody? Oh man. So much time and effort into this game. I think I spent way longer playing this game than I did with the original Dragon Age Origins. And I still didn't see everything. Like, there are still options I didn't see. I didn't see what happened if I chose to side with the Templars, or if I disbanded the Wardens, or even depending on what choices I made in Origins and 2. There are so many different options to see, and how you could shape your own story in this confined thing. There's so much to explore in this, and I didn't get to see it all, and it took me so long to get to this point. It just blows my mind. Like, I absolutely love this game. I'm probably gonna go back and play other kind of classes and see what other bits of story I might have missed, because this was just epic from the beginning. Like, this blows a lot of the previous games out of the water. Origins will still be my personal favorite, just because I feel like they got some more things right with it. But this was really well done and incredible to play, and I can't recommend this game enough. Like, the graphics were absolutely beautiful from the start. Like, I even had it on medium, quality, because I didn't think that my computer could probably handle as much, but it still looked amazing. The storyline, it really took what was great about Origins and improved upon it. Like, it was so much more detailed. You really felt like you were in the world of Thedas. You really felt like you were part of the story, and it was just absolutely breathtaking. The characters were really interesting as well. Like I said, I feel like some things were a little bit lost in terms of, the female characters. Like, the male characters seemed a lot more fleshed out, and they had a lot more flaws to them, and it actually made them kind of more human. But the female characters, I didn't feel it as much. Like I said previously, it almost kind of felt like they were trying to cater to, a certain audience, trying to be more politically correct and try not to get people riled up, because unfortunately nowadays female characters, if they have to be a lot more cautious, because one different mistake and suddenly they're hated but I feel like in trying to cater to that particular audience, they kind of lost something. They could have done so much more with Sarah and Vivian, and in the end, they just kind of ended up becoming a bit annoying. Again, this is all my personal feelings. I know there are plenty of people who love Vivian and Sarah, so good on you, but this is just my personal thoughts on things. They definitely improved more on the battle system. It was definitely more like they were trying to combine it between the tactical stuff of Origins and kind of the more mainstream hack and slash stuff of 2. So you could pick and choose how you wanted. The big thing I had issue with it was the controls, particularly for keyboard and mouse. Like, you guys saw when I first started, I started with keyboard and mouse, and it was very awkward to play with and very clunky, and it just didn't flow right. Once I started using the Xbox 360 controller, it was way better. It was way more fun, it was way more intuitive, and I had a blast with that. There were so many amazing quests that you could take on. There were so many places to discover. Like, just, you could easily get lost in the hinterlands itself. It was so much bigger than, like, even Kirkwall in Dragon Age 2. They really improved upon it. The only thing, though, is it almost kind of felt like they were trying to copy Skyrim with the huge epic worlds, and it wasn't quite that way. Because it was still confined to a certain area. That's a really pretty song. I kind of almost don't want to interrupt it with my talk, but I kind of want to finish. But no, it did kind of almost feel like they were trying more to be towards Skyrim. I know they said in the past that they were, you know, taking inspiration from Skyrim, but it didn't quite work as well because it was still confined to small little to certain areas. Like, there was still, like, a specific area you had to go to, rather than just, you know, go wherever you want, do whatever you want. Also, one thing I note is that in Origins, they put more emphasis on the side quests. There were a lot of side quests to do, but a lot of them just kind of felt the same. It just, you know, it was like, you didn't see all the stuff I cut out, but a lot of the side quests were rather bland. It was go here, kill that, collect that. It wasn't very fun that way, at least in terms of a Let's Play. Do you have anything else to add, game? That actually was shorter credits than I expected, unless there's more coming off, like there's supposed to be like an extra little bit at the end, I don't know. But, I think the side quests were a bit more personalized in Origins. Here, it just felt like they were just padding out the game a little bit. But that being said, like, the dragon fights were incredibly epic and tough. Are you done, game? You done? Oh, what's this?
I knew you would come. You should not have given your orb to Corypheus, Red Wolf.
What?
I was too weak to unlock it after my slumber. The failure was mine. I should pay the price. But the people, they need me. I am so sorry.
I am sorry as well, old friend.
What? Solus is Fen'Harel? Did he just absorb Flemeth? Did he just... What just happened? Oh my god! I had heard stories, but I didn't actually think that was the case. Oh my god! Solus this whole time was Fen-Harel, the Dread Wolf. And he gave the orb to Corypheus because he couldn't unlock it? Oh my god! Oh my god! What just... What? What? Well, that was unexpected. Okay. Sorry, I'm still reeling from that, but... I guess I'm back in Skyhold. I'm fairly certain he's not here, but I'll check anyway. No, he's not here. Okay. And I can just go anywhere I want right now, right? Yeah, I can just complete, like, other side quests afterwards. Well, that...
Let the blade pass through the flesh.
Wait, what's this quest here for?
Let my blood touch the ground.
Hang on, what... Hang on a second here. Well, yeah, Morgan's gone, obviously, but... I don't know, just pick something, because... I don't know. What's this? Oh, right. Well... Nothing there of interest. Okay, thanks. So... I'm sorry, I'm still a little floored by just what happened, but let me see if I can get back to my thoughts here. Where was I? I was talking about the areas, right? Okay. So, it almost kind of felt like the side quests were just kind of mainstream, just to pad out the game. But you know, for a Let's Play, I kind of cut out the majority of them, just because they were all kind of samey. It wasn't very interesting to look at, and honestly, you probably saw from when I first started out in the Hinterlands, but it would have taken me way longer than it did if I had shown you everything. Like, it took me this many months to get this done, and you still didn't see everything. But, overall, I really enjoyed this game. It really is amazing. It's probably one of my favorite games now. Origins is still always going to have a special place in my heart. Like, that one, I think, will always be my quintessential to go to whenever I think Dragon Age. But as it stands, this game is really well done. Also, I guess I should say, though, there's a lot of bugs in this game. That always bugs me. I know there's going to be glitches and such all over the place, but I had so many problems with this game just randomly crashing and losing footage. And I'm still not even sure if I like the whole thing of you have to go through Origins and the Dragon Age Keep in order to import your saves like that. I think they might be working on a better situation in the future, but the Dragon Age Keep and the Origin thing, it was really a waste. It was pointless. I get that they were trying to have it so that people who were switching over to different platforms could import their saves a lot easier, but it wasn't really well implemented. And, you know, I don't know if they're going to do more with it in the future. I think they are, because when I checked in on the Keep earlier on, I had seen that it was had stuff connected to Inquisition, so they might be continuing with that. I just hope they improve that more in the future, because it's somewhat awkward, actually. But at least I can play this game without being permanently online. I know that's a common thing nowadays, and I don't really like that, especially if you have touchy internet to begin with. But overall, I really enjoyed this game. This was quite a journey, and I'm gonna be playing it off screen in my own spare time, probably, just to see what I missed, because this was just a wild ride from the start, and I'm a little sad that that this game's over. Like, this is probably my longest Let's Play thus far. And, you know, it started out even before I even had a webcam and before I started really learning more about how to do actual recording pretty well. It was back when I had limited resources. So it really kind of shows a bit of my progression over the time that I've been doing this. And, you know, I wouldn't trade the world for this. This game is amazing. And, you know, I'll look forward to what's going to happen in the story next. Because obviously, by the way that was handled, there's going to be more coming. I don't know what's going to happen in the future. Maybe it will be that the Grey Wardens are going to have a conflict, that that other things are going to happen, like with Empress Celine or something. Maybe we'll actually see more of like what happened in 2, because a lot of stuff from 2 happened, obviously. But, you know, I really enjoyed this game. I really appreciate everybody who has been following me through this, who's been liking, commenting, subscribing, who's been there with me through this journey into Thedas, who's supported me through this whole thing. And I know I'm rambling and I'm going off on random little things, but I really do appreciate everybody who's stuck around this long, who's been there with me through this whole game. And, you know, I don't know what I'll have to do in the future. Actually, I have a couple of things that I might be able to do as a longer thing, but for now, this is StarPrincessHLC saying thank you very much for watching, and have a fond farewell.